morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 21st day of September, year 2013. And today we are the first batch to have our extemporaneous speech. To begin with, we will have 3 minutes of working outline of writing our thoughts, and we will also have 3 minutes to speak out what we have. And this is the box where we could take our topics, and let us now begin.
The next, the one with the permit. The moment she starts speaking.
Stop.
Yeah.
Copying the idea of others is against the law. So, and cheating is just like the same. So the situation is during examinations. What if your classmate asks you to give them answers, and then what would you do? For me, it isn't right to cheat, because why would you cheat? Cheating has a great possibility that your professors or teachers will cut you, and that will just make a bad record to yourself. Cheating is like copying the idea of others, so we shouldn't do it. Then what would you do if your classmates is bothering you already too much during examinations. And then of course you tell your teachers about it because it isn't right to do. And examinations always happen like the day will always be announced by your professor. So you always have time to study first. So there's no reason for you to cheat. You wouldn't learn something. A cheater is a person who doesn't know anything. During examinations or during quizzes or anything that involves writing for a grade, you shouldn't cheat because it isn't right to do. And always remember that a good student is a student who doesn't cheat.
Good morning, everyone. What is an ideal weekend? We always have a bad day during our school days, weekdays, from Monday to Friday. And we all have that rest day during Saturday and Sunday. What do you do? What do I usually do during my weekends, Saturday and Sunday? When it comes to Saturday, I usually have classes here. And during Sunday is the rest day. After classes, what is an ideal weekend? For me, an ideal weekend is a leisure time. A leisure time wherein you can do everything you want. It's like a rest time. And there is always a question wherein there are always instances that when you are old, you want to become a child again. Why? Because when you are a child, you always think of Hakuna Matata. Everyone have heard of it from the movie The Lion King. What does Hakuna Matata means? Hakuna Matata means no words. It means that you are still innocent, that your mind is innocent of what is happening around you. Your weekends are just normal. You're like playing around, fooling around. And for me, being a child was more fun than today, because today is more hassle during weekends. We have a lot of things to do during weekends, and an ideal weekend is a family time with your family. Because for me, if I would be a child again, I would make my weekend my family. Because if I would be given a chance, to have an ideal weekend, it would be a time with my family. Because my family is the most important part of my life. And being with them during my whole weekend would be goodness. And to be a
future is?
Um, Being a child would be the most important. My childhood would be the most important part of my life, wherein I have given importance to my family and my family.
Miss Platinum. Time.
Being happy is one of the natural way of experiencing our daily lives. So why not be happy? Why strain yourself in a life of sadness, badness, guilt? Let's be cheerful. Just like when someone is alone, someone is sad, someone is lonely. Let us be there and make him happy. Happiness is one's right. Happiness is a part of living. A man can be happy in his own ways, in his own plentiful ways. Just like through his friends, he can be happy. Through his family, he can be happy. Through those material things that he has, he can be happy. There is no other thing in this life that can make you uncheerful. Live up. Our friends are there for us to be happy, to cheer us, to mingle. Once we are with them, we forget our worries, we forget our problems. Because we are cheerful, we are happy, we are joyful. Our family, sometimes they serve us our problem solvers. They're here for us sometimes because we need them. And ourselves and our material things, just like our cell phones. These things, these gadgets of our technology, they help us in building our humor, our happiness. And one of the things which is particular to or certain to a man is through his imagination.
30 seconds.
We have so many ways of being happy. We have so many ways of being cheerful. It is a right that a man must have and must not be deceived. Thank you.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know what I tried, ma'am. I don't know.
Bakit?
Cheers. Pag family ko, naiyak ako. Lagi, pag speech, naiyak ako. Timer starts.
Just give the signal.
Good morning. Culture, how to be promoted of our sharing and caring. We need to, to our younger generation, we need to give an importance to our sharing and blessings to others so that we can bond to them and we can have many friends and to have a happiness in our life. They said that if you share your blessings to others, like if you have a like what do you call this, like if you win in an promo, then why don't you give to other people who need those, so that they can they can be happy if it is just a little thing for them, but little thing for us, but for them it isn't a big help for them. So that they said that we need to be helpful to others, so that we can have good things back to us, so we can be good people. Sharing to our culture is important in our country, because it helps us to do the right thing. So sharing and caring to other people is if we have a blessings to ourselves, we need to share it to the other people, so that we can get good things to us.
Good morning, everyone. Change. All of us wants a change in our lives, especially to our society, because we all know that our society is corrupted, and there are many leaders of our country that is involved in a current issue like pork bar. So for me, in my life, I want a change in my life, because I want to be a better person. I want to remove my bad personalities, attitudes, and so whatever. And back when I was in high school, I know that I'm too lazy at school and also at our home, because all I want to do is to enjoy my life. It's like no hassle, no stress, just enjoy. That's my life back when I was in high school or elementary, like that. But now, I'm a college student, and my future is based on my hard working here in my college, and also after college. So I want a change in my life, and I will start it early. No, not early. It's too late. But I want to start a change in my life for the better, and I want to give a give a help to other people who wants a change in themselves. I want to like counsel them, like a guidance counselor, like that. And also, I want to contribute a good change in our country because I'm a youth, and a youth is the key to success for the future in our country. And therefore, all of us must change, not for the bad, but for the good and for the better of ourselves. And we should know that I know.
Family. They're the ones who support us, who are always there when we need us. Like when we need them. They for me, my family is my source of happiness. They're the ones who help me. They care for me, and they're the ones who support me when I needed them. I continuously disappoint them, but they still care for me. They forgive me even though I was really wrong. Our family is our family completes us. They even for short, our family is the one who cares for us. They saw us grow up and
why don't people why can people hold, I mean, why many people always want to gossip about people's characteristics, people's life, like that. Listen. We should talk to the people who always, like, for example, in the sari-sari store, the tindera and the buyers, they talk about, for example, they like to talk about that person's life. For example, we should talk to them that they shouldn't do that because they are talking about to that person's life that they're talking about we should talk to them that we should stop because it's bad, because it's not true. They're talking about other person's so to close, we should stop talking about others' life. We should give advice na lang. Don't scatter wrong information about their life.
Paper.
In a group of friends, there will always be someone who would argue or fight, but there will always be one of them who would stop us from fighting. For example, me and Myra. Me and Myra always fight and argue about something like about going to a tour. Myra wants to go somewhere in Paris and I don't want. So Michelle always stops us from arguing and she always saves our friendship. And we can not avoid arguments in a group of friends because there will always be misunderstandings. And sometimes the other doesn't really understand the situation, so one must be kind enough to make them understand and make them realize who's right and who's wrong. who will be there for us when our family or parents couldn't be, especially in school. They'll be the ones who we can ask for help or for guidance, and someone we could tell our problems to. In conclusion, every argument in a group of friends must be stopped right away. Must be always one who would try to understand the situation and make the two people be friends again.
To my classmate and Mrs. Cortez, good morning. So the question given to me is how should bully employees should be handled by their bosses and the people concerned. So bully employees or other people who has been bullied is always in a complicated situation. As a person, as a student, we should avoid bullying to others so that we can have our we should avoid bullying so that because bullying is not right. It is not we should help the other people who has been pushed so that they could have their self-confidence, or we should advise them so that they can have their hope, or they can lose hope. So therefore, we people should avoid bullying to others. We all have the right to live as we want.
Before anything, I would like to greet you all of you, my beloved classmates. Good morning, and Professor Cortez. So I'm here in front of you to state my opinions or statements regarding my topic about the poverty. So we all know that poverty is inevitable in the community. Why? Because we are not perfect. Perfect in a sense that we still we still endure some wrong practices and some difficulties like job opportunities. We have the least amount of that, and overpopulation. We all know that overpopulation will hinder us, the Philippines, to develop. That's why until now we are still developing countries. And another one is poverty will only poverty will only destroy the good image of a certain country. That's why it's better for us to change what we have done. So for example, why don't we stop the act of corrupting? Why don't we discipline ourselves first to maintain the peace and order in the Philippines? And in that way, I can boldly say that there's a greater chance to fight against the poverty. And the reason why the reason why many people are still below the poverty line is they don't have the initiative to work on a betterment or to seek for a greener pasture. For example, they are too lazy. They practice the attitude of manana habit, which means that you don't care something that would happen later on. So as to summarize my points, poverty is not a good example, but we have the chance to change it. We can turn it over to a positive way. Thank you very much.
Quality of our lives. How can we say that the quality of our life is already good? Well, for me, I can say that my life is a quality life when I don't ask for more, I don't think of getting more, but I think that I am already contented with what I have. A quality life does not mean that you are rich, you get what you want, you can buy whatever thing that you want. It's like when you're window shopping and you see something, you can already buy it. That does not mean a quality life. For me, a quality life means being happy. I could live for a long time, being healthy, not being sick. I could maintain my own living by myself. The indicators of a quality life is when you would probably say that you do not need that. You only need to get what you need. Like our primary needs are food, shelter, clothing. For me, that is what I think is quality life. Other things that may deceive us from thinking that a quality life is a better life is when we see advertisements saying that if you get this, you're popular. That, for me, is just bogus. Because if you get a new phone, if you get a high quality phone, that does make you happy. But that does not make you permanently happy, because in a few months, in a year, there will be something more, something that costs more that you think will make you happier. But it's just not right for us to say that our happiness depends and our quality of life depends on the things that we have. Quality life for me also means that being with my family, being with my siblings, always staying with them and having best fights. That kind of life for me is just the right kind of life that makes me proudly say that I am living a good quality of life right now. for my conclusion, I'll just like to say that a good quality of life, again, does not mean riches and being famous with your name, but being happy and contented with what you have and staying that way, just being happy and contented with your life. Thank you.
You can tell a lot of community from its surroundings and to the people that live in that community. This shows how they practice their life. An environment can help you grow in a way that it influences you. So in Manila, the environment there is not that friendly. There are a lot of hold-uppers that steal your money. The air there is, should I say, is polluted because of the vehicles. The vehicles that in that area. As we can see, there are a lot of Filipinos who doesn't really care about the environment. They just throw their litters in the gutters. That's why there are a lot of hard situations that happens, like floods. In my experience, it's really tough that I have experienced flood because of the environment that I live in. It is hard for us to live in an environment that is dangerous and especially to our health. All I can say is that we should take care of our environment so that
traveling, for me, traveling means that
For me, traveling is like I'm just exploring another countries. If you were asking me, I have visited another country such as South Korea. We stayed there in Seoul and I visited an amusement park there. That amusement park was the most famous amusement park there. I also went to a concert where my favorite group at their concert. If I will be given a chance to visit another country, it would be in China. Because I really want to know, to measure how long is the Great Wall of China by metal. And I also want to know the culture of those persons living there. As a summary to that, going to other places makes my life worthy and it does not make me bored. And going to other places give me new information and I am also learning the cultures of other countries.
Family. Family is love. A family is all about support. A family is the one who cares the most about you. A family is made up of a mother, a father, and their siblings. But I believe that a family can be also a group of friends. The one who supports you the most is the one you would call family. Right? Because sometimes your friends understand you more than their family. But you should also treasure your real family because love is thicker than water. A family knows what's best for you and they will not force you into something that you don't want to do. Like if you don't want to take that program, they won't force you into it, and they won't influence you into doing bad things. They will help you through thick and thin. They will love you for who you are. And the family is a treasure. because they are the most important thing that you could ever have. It's the most important thing you could ever have in your life. You need it more than you need a mobile phone. You need them more than you need a new gadget. And a family is the one who truly believes in you, in whatever you can do. So it's really important to cherish every moment with your family, because as I've said, we are treasured, that they're the most important thing you can have.
Close. Closing word.
So our extemporaneous speech has now over. All our speakers are now done sharing their opinions, and thank you for listening.